Howdy folks, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, making another video for you out of Boise, Idaho. I'm getting this Ford Expedition back together. It's what I refer to as the nightmare job, but those of you that have watched me know that I tend to take these jobs on in hopes of ultimately saving these people large amounts of money, even if it takes a lot of time. Because in the end, what we're doing here in a dealership would cost twice as much, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so I'm ready to install this cylinder head. I had to order new dowel pins for the cylinder head, so I got those in. I'm ready to install it. I've got the cylinder here cleaned off. We are not replacing the piston, even though it did make contact and we replaced the valve to replace the piston and pull this engine would turn this into a ridiculously expensive job, so we're trying to band-aid it. What I have done is I've loosened the driver's side cam all the way to ensure that my valves are all the way up and they're shut, and then that way I can freely turn the engine by hand and I have no issue there. I don't have to worry about bending a valve or anything. And I've checked and double checked to make sure that that piston travels up and down inside of that cylinder. And so yes, that piston travels just fine, but to get a better look, you can see where the valve hit the piston. This is where the valve hit the piston, and then it bent, and this is where it began to travel up and down there. But we're gonna go ahead and put it back together. We're gonna band-aid it, and I mean, that's just the way it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset this. It's a TDC. I'm gonna start cleaning some stuff out here. And I'm going to take some oil. I'm going to coat these cylinder walls in here. There we go. That one nice and coated. Same with that one. Same with that one. And I'm going to turn it over. Getting this front cylinder coated a little bit with oil. I'm going to reset it back to TDC. There we go. Get everything all cleaned up here. Alright, that way we're not starting a dry cylinder, a completely dry cylinder. I'm going to go ahead and lay my exhaust manifold down in here. I'm not going to connect it. The reason being is because once I put the cylinder head in, I won't have any room to work to get this back in. So I'm just going to lay this in here like this, and we'll connect it and tighten it all up later. Alright, well, I'm going to go get my cylinder head now. Alright, so the most important thing is not to scratch the surface of this cylinder head. Here we go. Just in case you're curious, there's our new valves. That's the cylinder that we needed to fix. All right, here we go. Also, in case you're curious, I am standing inside of the engine compartment on the crossover frame there, cross member, whatever you want to call it. So I am inside of this engine compartment in order to execute this job. If you watched my other videos, you'd see where I got inside of the engine compartment in order to uninstall it. It just gives me the extra room that I need to get this done. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm not going to drop it. I've got it held up with my other hand. I've got it set on one side but not on the other. Oh. No scratches. You better be in shape to do this one, I'll tell you that much. Come on. Come on. Don't you... There we go. Whew. And we're in. And we're on. Okay, so in case you're wondering, I went ahead and installed the exhaust manifold and installed it down together as one. So now we've got our cylinder head on, and now we can really get a lot of good work done. There you go. Woohoo! Alright folks, well, this is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. Give me a holler if you have any questions. Other than that, I am signing off.